Tonight, we bring you breaking news of something absolutely extraordinary unfolding in the heart of Washington, D.C., events that could unravel the foundations of American governance. In the last few hours, a wave of high-level resignations has swept through the White House, with top officials abandoning their posts in a stunning display of defiance. President Donald Trump is adamantly refusing to step down amidst mounting legal and political pressures, threatening to plunge the nation into unprecedented anarchy. The immediate trigger for this seismic event is the president's outright refusal to comply with a Supreme Court ruling handed down earlier this morning. That ruling demands he relinquish executive privileges tied to investigations into election interference and the mishandling of classified documents. The decision by these officials was reportedly made during an emergency late-night meeting in the White House Situation Room just minutes ago. These aren't low-level staffers. We're talking about the Chief of Staff, the National Security Advisor, and several deputy secretaries from critical departments. Their resignation letters cite irreconcilable differences, expressing grave fears that continued service would make them complicit in constitutional violations. One letter from the acting attorney general states, "The president's defiance not only endangers national security, but erodes the very institutions we swore to protect." This isn't routine procedure. This only happens when confidence in the executive branch completely collapses, signaling a profound shift toward institutional breakdown. Whispers from inside the Beltway suggest this coordinated exit was planned over the past week, following failed attempts to persuade the president to reconsider. Adding fuel to the fire is an unprecedented signal from within the Republican Party itself. Former allies and insiders are no longer defending Trump. The silence from key figures like Mitch McConnell and Mike Johnson is deafening. Private reactions among party leaders have been described as panic-stricken. As one senator put it off the record, "We've reached the point where survival means cutting ties, not doubling down." Loyalty has been replaced by cautious hedging. The legal and power cascade is already in motion. This mass resignation activates enforcement mechanisms, including possible contempt proceedings. Outcomes now include the potential issuance of arrest warrants or even the invocation of the 25th Amendment by the remaining cabinet members. Congress is reconvening in an emergency session tomorrow, with some Republicans reportedly signaling openness to a removal process. The current strategy is containment, isolating the president from his support networks while limiting damage to broader government functions. Global reactions are trickling in. Allies like the UK and Canada express deep concern over US stability as the power struggle shifts to enforcement. Stock markets in Europe and Asia have opened sharply lower, with Dow futures indicating a potential 800-point drop as investors price in political risk. China's state media declares the beacon of democracy has flickered out, while Russia offers sympathy during this difficult period of internal strife. Inside the executive mansion, President Trump is hunkered down with a skeleton crew of diehard loyalists, plotting his next move amid the debris of abandoned offices. The streets around the White House are eerily quiet, but the tension is palpable, like the calm before a hurricane that could reshape the landscape forever. This is no longer a story about one person. It is a test of whether centuries-old checks and balances can withstand a president who refuses to accept their verdict. Can the machinery of American democracy function when its chief executive declares himself exempt from its rules? The system is answering. History is being written tonight in quiet resignations and the steady turning of legal gears. We will keep you updated as this crisis unfolds.